Today, I'm going to be taking a look at what I consider to be the most beautiful electric skateboard I ever laid eyes on. Pity is not for me. Hey guys, Gabby here from Ray Studios, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Meepo Mini Duo. First, let's do a quick unboxing. So here it is. This came on a very small box. First thing first, there is a warning, and in this warning says you cannot expose it to low temperature, and these have no return policy. And this is what I consider the most beautiful electric skateboard ever. Now inside the box there is another box, actually a phone box, and in it there is the cutest, smallest electric skateboard charger I have ever seen. We also have a remote control that is also very small, lightweight, and it's also very simple. We have the cable to charge our remote, the T-tool, and we have a couple of helmets, one for me, one for my daughter. Well, the reason I have two helmets, one for me, one for my daughter, that's because this is a children electric skateboard, and here it is. This is the Mini Duo, and this is beautiful. Let's get rid of that. This is teaching you how to engage the motors, in which just push a little bit forward and you don't need to go down, bend down and push the button. So you have push to start, which is the technology that you already see in most Meepo electric skateboards, and I really love the pattern on this. We have all these lines in here. The branding is very small here at the tail. That is just such a good design on this board. Now the arrow here on the nose glows in the dark. Never seen that before. I mean, I really wish this skateboard would have been for me, not for my daughter. I love this design, and when you turn around, that's when it gets even more beautiful. Take a look at that. This is just so beautiful. So they have this, what they call the chango, and yeah, it kind of is like a chango, and it's very nice. And also the edges, they have like some painting here that makes it look like it's gold color. Not quite, but you know, you get the idea. Now we have also the Meepo logo here in green and a line in green, and look at that. This is just so beautiful. We have dual hub motors here. You can see the wheels are quite small, so they're 75mm wheels. This is pretty small for electric skateboard standards, but if you are riding something like a surfskate, 75 is pretty common. Now you have dual hub motors, that's why this board is called dual hubs. The hub motor covers are also very nice. Look at that. I was complaining about the hub motor covers on the Meepo V4S, but this is actually nicer. The monos PU rubber around the motors is decent, so I guess the riding comfort should be okay. They have a 78A durometer, which is pretty standard for electric skateboards. That's soft. It should be good enough even for bad roads. In the front we have two proper wheels and reverse kingpin tracks. Now the one thing that I think is a miss here is that the bushings are 92A durometer, and I think that for kids it's gonna be a little bit hard, especially when they want to turn or when they want to do carving. My daughter is like about 30 kilograms, and I think these bushings are gonna be too hard for her, but I guess I'm gonna find out about that very soon. After I try it, I will let you know. We also have a battery. This is a 42 volt 272 watts, so it's really small battery. I guess that's why they call this a children's skateboard, because if I ride this, I'm gonna go out of battery very fast. And when it comes to the remote control, here it is, and you can see compared to the Meepo V4S remote control, is much smaller. We do not have a screen, but I guess for the children, you know, they're not supposed to be looking at the screen. You have the basic information. You have some LEDs. Let me see if I can turn this on so I can show you. We have some LEDs that flash and let you know how much battery is on it, what the speed you're on. So it's okay, and the fact that it's small, it makes it a lot more comfortable. Okay guys, that's it. I'm gonna go grab my daughter, head outside, go skate a little, have some fun. Alright guys, I've been riding together with my daughter for a couple of days and I gotta say, god damn, this board is so good. So at the beginning of the video I say this board is gonna be for my daughter. Well, screw that, I like this board a lot. So it's extremely lightweight, obviously very portable, and like all that is not enough, it's just so much fun. So my daughter can ride it easily. So if we go to the park or we go someplace where, sometimes she like to join me for a ride, now she can. This board is a lot more easy to ride than some of my other electric skateboards, and that's because besides being lightweight, that she being able to carry it, it's also very easy to carve and turn. So my daughter being very lightweight, she can turn. She can go left, right. Before with my other electric skateboards, very lightweight people, they're not going to be able to turn properly. So that's the one thing that I got wrong about this board. So the 92A durometer pushings, apparently they're good enough for people who weigh somewhere around 30 kilograms. And you may be wondering, how about for an adult like me? I'm a big guy, I'm over 200 pounds and I'm about 6 feet tall. And you may be wondering, say like, okay, it's impossible for me to ride this board, but I actually have so much fun riding this board. I did try to pop an ollie, but I guess I'm a bit too out of shape and I haven't skated in a long time. I mean, doing tricks and stuff. Yeah, that was a little bit difficult, but I guess some of the people might be able to. As a matter of fact, I did some videos of people popping ollies with this skateboard. But other than that, it's just so much fun. And it's almost feels like a surf skate because the tracks are so loose. I wouldn't recommend going too fast on this skateboard because for my weight, the rear tracks are a little bit loose. Well, probably because I have them set up for my daughter, which is very lightweight. I can probably tighten that track and it's going to be perfect for me as well. So this is a board that is insanely affordable. It's without a doubt the most beautiful board I ever laid eyes on, and it's so much fun. And you may be wondering, okay, so why don't I just buy this instead of like, I don't know, a Meepo B4S? Well, this is why. The wheels are quite small, so if you want to ride on basically any roads conditions and use it for commuting, I guess you can, but keep in mind that it have very small wheels and that could be a problem when going over some cracks. The other problem is the battery. The reason this board is so lightweight is because it has a small battery. So you're going to be very limited with range. Is my daughter ride this electric skateboard? I think range is not going to be an issue. First, because she can ride too long, and second, because she's so lightweight that she's going to have a lot more range than me. You can know that the weight will highly affect the range on your electric skateboard. So it's intended to be for kids, I guess, young girls that are very slim. They're gonna be able to ride this electric skateboard without any problem and getting a decent amount of range. But I gotta say, this skateboard is not just for kids, it's for anybody because it have enough power for me to accelerate and brake, and it have a very decent top speed as well. Okay guys, that's it for me. If I had to draw conclusions on this board, I really wish for Meepo and other electric skateboard companies to adopt this design because it's just so beautiful. I mean, it's without a doubt the most beautiful electric skateboard ever. So I don't understand why other electric skateboard companies haven't even thought or have the idea to do something like this, such a beautiful design. And it is also very interesting for young people who want to just start into electric skateboard. I guess teenagers, they're not as big, they're not as heavy. You want to get some electric skateboard, your first electric skateboard. This is gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I'll put the link in the description down below. I'm Gabby, you've been watching Ray Studios, and I'll catch you up on the next video.